Hey guys, welcome back to our second leg of
Third leg.
our third leg,
Third leg.
of our world tour.
Yeah, and we are starting our descent now. So if you want to turn the dial down to something like 3,000 or something, or so.
Okay. And what do you do? Just push it in, yeah?
Yeah, I think right click. I think should get it going.
Okay. Yeah, down we go.
Yeah, good.
Automatically set. Our speed reef has unfortunately encountered some issues.
Yeah,
so
the
he's not
connected
actually
flight.
flying.
Yeah, this plane is very good. It's always done good by me. But the connected flight deck on FSX is rather shocking. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably because we tried to start cold and dark.
No, I think it's just
But
there's a lot of issues that were not quite solved. What is it that I'm looking for, Hamish? What's the
Kdab.
Kdab?
Yeah, it's really on the very, very coast
Yeah,
next
no,
to a
I
long lake.
Yes, no, I know where.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
You're pretty much over it there.
yeah.
So. I can obviously see Reef's computer.
Kdab. K. That's Orlando. Kdab.
Right then, so
Kdab. DAB.
DAB, yeah.
DAB, not
Yeah.
DAM. Alright. Okay, cool. So you want to descend to 2740, so probably about 2700?
270. That will be to start by ILS.
Yeah.
Auto brakes.
That is correct. We do want to put our destination, our runway in, by the way, Hamish.
Sorry?
Your auto brakes are already on, by the way.
Oh, no smoking. Let's turn that sign on to auto. I forgot where the switch is. I think it's this one here, is it? There we go.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
You want to set the runway in the computer. So if you click on the airport, Kdab, no, the airport in the flight
Oh, right,
plan.
okay, yes.
No, not direct to.
Flight plan.
Flight plan, then you click on the airport, not
Yeah.
that one.
Not this one.
No, not that one.
This
The one in the flight plan, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to click arrival. We want the
07 left ILS, I guess.
is that the one we're landing on? 07?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. 07 left.
Okay.
Yeah, and insert.
Okay, nice.
Awesome. So if you scroll down a bit, I think you might have. Nope. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Sometimes you have a flight plan discontinuity with that. It doesn't really matter because we're going in by heading anyway.
Well, I deleted it earlier, so
we'll
I think that's what it would have.
I mean, we're going in by heading anyway, but
Okay.
that's just so the computer knows what
we're
ILS to
doing.
use.
You can also
than anything.
manually set it by going
You can.
to AC. Damn, what is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, here you go. You can also set it on this page as well if you want.
Yeah,
And it would also ask you to set the course. And what's the course for the runway reef?
07.
Sorry?
071. It is already in there, Hamish.
But I like to do it anyway. But
Yeah, I mean, you can set it itself, though.
yeah, no, I know. But yeah, anyway, still doesn't matter.
It's right there, I can see it. 070.
We are on the descent.
Yep.
The plane is it's very automatic. It's sort of all you do really once you're actually in flight. You just click lots of different buttons. See, descending at 2100 feet per minute.
Probably get there a little quick, I imagine, to our...
I can zoom out on the flight plan. What's
yeah.
the range knob? Here we go. See, that's what we're. Yeah, I have it on 40.
Yeah, so ORL, I assume that's Orlando.
So VOR or LS, which is what we use for when we actually come to land. Just have it on back for the moment.
Awesome. Right, okay.
Here it tells us what flaps to use, but if we do increase the flaps, it will also automatically decrease the throttle, or at least try to.
Yeah, if there's the only one thing about this plane that's a bit weird is that if you get into a steep downhill, it does sometimes struggle to slow down.
Right.
So you have to use quite a bit of speed brakes, even though the autopilot will then scream at you to tell you you've got your speed brakes on. Even though if you took your speed brakes off, you'd end up overspeeding. Like if you're in a, sometimes if you're in a, depending on the winds and stuff, if you're in a 200 feet per minute downhill descent, sometimes you can start overspeeding on auto throttle. So you'll
right, I see. Yeah.
And you have to put your speed brakes on to slow yourself down. I don't know quite how it manages that one, but it does sometimes do that.
That's odd.
So
But
you sometimes get that. I'm very well acquainted with the speed brake knob down to your right hand side.
STD, what does that mean?
Standard.
Okay.
It's the QNH.
Yeah.
It like keeps updating it rather than having to like.
That's quite cool,
Getting
actually.
updates.
Yeah, I like that. This is I hope we might even get here before sundown, which will be.
I mean, it looks pretty sundown to me right now.
I mean, like more before it's like completely pitch black. Try and close that in. There you go.
Perhaps.
Hopefully, it won't be completely pitch black. But there is a plane in front of us, though. Are they?
Going our way or going their way? Is it landing at Orlando?
Oh yes, it is. It's landing at Orlando.
Because I can see on your screen there Orlando right below us.
Oh, I meant to have my Darwin TX, but oh, yeah, I think it's just landed. Yeah. Obviously, we can see on FSC, but there's Orlando Airport. I haven't got any scenery for it though. Which is why we're flying to Daytona.
Daytona. Could you not get scenery for Orlando, or could you just thought Daytona was better?
Probably. It's just I just didn't have it. So.
Oh right, okay. They're pretty close to each other.
Was it that Sanford or something? Orlando Sanford?
Ooh. I'll look it up. I mean,
I think it's probably Sanford.
Yeah, we've flown there before. We're flying there again in July. This is in real life, by the way, guys.
Yes, yeah, we did.
Orlando Airport. Let's have a look. Orlando International.
KSFD, I think it is. Was it Seattle, Tacoma? No, it's not that.
MCO.
Little airports around here. It's how in the States because everything's in a grid. There's obviously the city of Orlando now.
Yeah, no, it's KMCO, Hamish. And yeah, it's just called Orlando International.
Okay. Oh, on a right turn now. The airport down there. It looks pretty central to the city. That big road there, that's called the I-4. See, running all the way down there. Or I-5, I think, actually. That's like one of the main roads in the States. That's like, it'll take you towards Disneyland and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you've got the city with some buildings, not sure what they are. Nice area, nice part of the world. Can see on our FMC or our nav computer.
Yeah, it's the I-4. Is that one? Are you just flown over?
Yeah.
I-4.
Oh, I-4, is that what
Yeah.
we've flown over?
Yeah.
Yours either that or the I-5.
It goes from Daytona to Tampa.
Sorry?
Goes from Daytona to Tampa through Orlando.
Okay. Oh, cool. Huh. There you go. You can see also it's automatically slowed us down to 250, which is also really cool, under 10,000. What it is a very automated plane to fly. It's it's not a normal plane to fly. It's quite good fun though.
Right. So at this point, I think you might want to just scroll your heading to 000.
Okay.
And right click on that.
Right click on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
You should start a turn. I hope.
Yeah, it's doing something.
And then we're just going to turn onto the ILS slope when we get there.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to have quite a long run up to it, but that's better than a too short run up.
Yeah, definitely. So heading directly north, obviously.
So we're going to go off our flight plan now, but it's only a little bit. Only by a little bit. But you should end up going, sort of coming right from behind the glide slope and should be able to fly straight down it, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Now, is this little thing there is when we're going to get to 2,700?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
That's your bottom of
This
descent.
dotted line here is for ILS, by the way, guys. I think.
The white one is, not the green ones. Is there a white one?
Yeah, I think so. What, here? No.
No, the
Oh, well, Oh.
that line going straight in is the ILS, but
Right, okay.
if you would take that away, I think there is another line on there
Okay.
that's being covered up by the green one. But it's not. That's just your flight plan there. Like that's not where the ILS.
Sure.
That's not where the ILS starts. It starts quite a bit further back from that. So if you were to start there, you need to be quite a bit lower than 2,700.
So we should get down to right altitude with plenty of time, which will be nice. It's not a very long flight, this, but it gets me familiar with Airbus. It's not a plane I often fly. I've always flown Boeings, and I find Airbuses, I don't know, just find them quite complicated overall, to be honest. Boeings are normally quite simple. You kind of have to press all the buttons. With the Airbus, you kind of just...
I have to say, I think you're just speaking there from because you don't know the Airbus. You think it's complicated.
Yeah.
If you actually know how to fly both of them, like I do, I think you definitely say that the Airbus is far more easy.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, I think we said in the last...
like you don't need to know anything about takeoff speeds, V1, V2. You don't need to know anything about that. You don't need to have... there's a lot of stuff in the flight plan that you don't need. You don't need to put your weights in. You don't need to put your... I mean, you do need to put your fuel in, but like it's not... And also, if you want to start from cold and dark and stuff, in the Aerosoft Airbus, you've got the checklist thing to do it for you. Whereas if you want to do it in the Boeing, I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's what you
That's
get.
probably what went wrong, actually, because we tried to do the checklist, we didn't do it manually.
What, the air in here?
Yeah, with the flight deck. Whenever I've seen videos...
Oh, no. The flight deck worked fine. The thing with the checklist works fine. It all started going wrong when we had different things typed in at different times. I typed something and you typed something into the same computer at the same time. And it didn't quite understand it.
Oh, well, hopefully we'll try it again on our sort of Atlantic crossing. And it'll, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all go to plan. That runway we can see out, is that the one we're landing at or not?
Yeah, so you might want to zoom in on your flight sim commander, Hamish. I think that's the runway that we can see in front of us as well. I think you can actually see it. Unless that might be a different airport.
No.
Possibly.
No, that's the runway we're landing at, yeah.
Are you sure that's... I think the... No, I don't think...
Oh no, no it isn't.
No,
No.
I'm pretty sure it's not. The runway
Same
we're
sort of
landing at
positioning.
is quite a bit further.
But Miami is Miami. Daytona is very much over that way.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, when we get lined up with the ILS, we're using Flight Sim Commander to line us up, but you could just as easily use the FMC there because you can see the runway and you can see the dotted line coming from it.
So it has it
Like,
D here.
well, no, but that's I don't think that's to denote anything in particular.
Well, I know, but that's where we're gonna put our heading.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's going to change the speed, but oh well.
Okay. Just turn onto it a little bit, so that you're not just gonna do a full turn when you get there. Just turn a little bit.
I think I can probably put it
The
on
Airbus turns very slowly.
Yeah, it does. So put it on to 071, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
About lined up, I'd say. Yeah, you can hear the throttle changing itself all the time. Going to go into landing mode, I think. This is the button we will be pressing for landing.
Okay, you want a little more than 071, Hamish?
A little more?
Yeah,
Sure.
because as you can see it on your screen. Look, hey, you want a little more than 071.
Okay.
Do it. Yeah.
75, let's try that.
Yeah, because if you look at your screen, Hamish, you can see that the ILS is to the right,
Yeah.
can't you?
Right, so
So you need to have a little more
should
than
I hit
071.
click this button here
No,
and click approach?
you just click approach.
Just click approach.
Yeah.
Oh, what does this LS do? I'm sure that's landing something.
No, just leave it. It'll turn it. It'll do it itself if you've got approach on. So you've
Well,
got
approach
everything
is
set.
on, and that is our runway. We're gonna hit first stage of flaps. Oh, God, hang on. Clearly didn't like that, so right. What do I do?
Going too fast?
Yeah, so auto throttle, let's turn it off.
No. Leave auto throttle on and just turn the speed down.
I'll manually do the throttle now.
Suit yourself.
And it's beeping, but it should stop in a minute. If I can. And I'm going
I'm
over
not convinced
speed.
you've got a glide slope there, Hamish.
Sorry?
Not convinced you've got a glide slope
Not
there.
convinced.
Yeah.
Well, it says I have.
No, but you're not descending. In case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because I didn't press that button, like I said.
Yeah, I've never done that though. I think when yeah, that's weird. That's weird because when I click approach, it normally turns LS on itself. It does everything for you.
Let's,
should do. So I think we're going to need to circle round Hamish. We're way too high to attempt to
yeah,
approach
we are.
now.
So let's put the speed on, I don't know,
250.
200.
And then put your heading on so to 160. Are you heading on 160, Hamish? What are you doing?
Gosh, throttle went quite low.
Hamish, what are you doing? You're still on approach.
Oh shit.
Heading on 160.
Uh,
Turn your heading to 160. Oh, no, 160, Hamish. 160. And then right click on heading. 160. There you go.
Right. For some reason, our throttle's really fucking up.
That's because you turned auto throttle off, Hamish.
Shit.
Remember?
Right. It is.
So now, scroll your throttle, your speed,
Yeah.
to whatever.
200. It is beeping. It's like really annoying me.
Wow.
Okay, that's better. Right.
That's why you don't turn auto throttle off. Want to control your throttle, just change it on the auto throttle.
Yeah, it didn't work. Right, let's bring up our speed anyway,
And then turn
that's-
your heading to 250. Then you're heading to 250.
250. Okay. What's the difference between left clicking it and right clicking it?
Nothing, it's just right click turns it on.
Off.
On, no.
Oh, right, okay. Also, I don't understand why everything's done on climb power, but oh well.
It's just it's just what it calls it.
Have definitely got the right ILS frequency. What is the ILS frequency, Reef?
I think that's probably about right. I don't know. 10970.
109. 109?
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't got that.
Why not?
I don't know. Right.
Go to the
Oh.
go to the flight plan, Hamish. What runway
Yeah,
you got
well,
set?
1. Oh, I don't want that. I want 109.70.
What the hell?
Okay.
Oh no, I know what you want to do, Hamish. Go
Yeah.
back to your flight plan.
Yeah.
And then when you turn back onto the heading, you want to go. You want to do this. You want to go direct to look at your flight plan on your screen. You want to go to flight plan mode.
Yeah. Oh, this one there.
Yeah, so you want to go direct to TIGA, whatever that is.
Okay, right.
So if you do that now,
Yeah. And
you click direct to, so DIR, TIGA,
insert.
insert, yeah,
Okay.
and then look at your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should automatically be doing that for you.
Right, and get me on the right glide slope as well.
Okay, and that's why it didn't work the first time, Hamish, because you're meant to have that that final approach. You want to set it onto the ILS like that, because the autopilot will automatically set you on the ILS if you're using the thing.
Yeah.
But if you skip out the star like we did by using the heading, you want to just make sure you do that very last bit using direct to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, using some flaps. I'm gonna go to 1880, I think.
Yeah,
Use
180.
third stage. Once I'm down, or at least once I get one past 185. Obviously it says. So now, what's landing speed on this Reef?
170-ish, I suppose. 160.
This isn't the airport we're landing at, by the way, guys.
Yeah, no, this is just some other airport that's just close by.
I've got a large one actually, but hey. Or it just seems large.
Yeah, so once you're on the ILS now, you click approach and it should work.
Okay. I don't need to click this LS button here.
I don't think so, unless there's some other thing.
Because when I was trying to land this manually, I did do that.
Yeah, no, I know, but I've never that screen you showed me with the things in it.
This?
Like I've never no with the with the frequencies and stuff. Like, I've never ever looked at that in my life. I've never seen that, and I've flown hundreds of hours in this plane.
Oh. Right, will this automatically get me onto right thing?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's just follow that flight plan.
So it will not?
Yeah, of course it will.
Okay. Cool. So heading to 071. Just to be safe. Altitude is the same. We didn't go around. Right. So it's course 070, so we'll do that instead.
Yeah, see, it's got ILS 079 in its computer.
Thing, yeah.
So
I also said on the
it has
VOR
definitely got
as
it
well.
set.
Gonna put the speed down to 177, 175. Let's put
170 will be fine.
So down there, we're gonna put flaps on full.
Yep.
Sit, flaps are on full. Raise the landing gear.
Lower the landing gear.
Yep, that's fine. Here, lower. Should have 3 green.
Yeah, and then probably good to click approach now. Okay, and then once you
3 green. Should I press this or not?
whenever I've done it, it should just come on. So leave it. If it doesn't come on, do click it. But
well, you can
whenever
see
I've
here.
flown this plane, it will switch itself on. It should do. I mean, that looks like a glide slope to me on there. So once you get underneath that, if that goes underneath, I mean, at the moment you're fine. But if that goes, if you should be descending and you're not, oh yeah, there you go, you're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's yeah, you see, it works just fine.
Cool.
Whatever way you do it, it's definitely wrong.
Yeah, it didn't work the first time, but it didn't work the second time, which is fine. It's not unusual doing go around anyway.
Yeah. No, it was just that I forgot that you had to do the direct to thing at the end.
Just gonna quickly
The first time.
put
But
seat
this
belts.
should completely land itself, hopefully, as long as the air rack lines up matches up with the airport.
Landing lights on.
Nose light to take off. Runway turn off.
Goes on.
Yeah, that all looks good.
Cool. Just gonna quickly reset my barometer.
Nice. Yeah, but in theory, this should give us a perfect landing. It should
Yeah.
even brake for itself on the auto brakes.
Here's the Daytona Speedway. There's cars going around it, which is pretty cool. They are going over at a realistic speed, about 200 miles an hour, 190 or something.
Okay, so if you start the... Oh, okay.
Tempted to do the landing myself.
Right, okay, never mind. Whatever.
Actually, no. Let's see how it
Start the
goes.
descent preparation checklist, Hamish, because clearly it hasn't done itself. I
Okay.
don't know, you might have done something silly. So go to the next checklist. Next page. No, next page. Next page. So descent preparation
checklist.
And then probably there's like a landing checklist or something
On.
maybe.
Anti-ice,
Off.
landing information,
Received.
landing elevation,
Next one.
Set.
error radio,
Where is the next one?
Set.
localizer captured,
1000.
Okay. Here we go. Coming
Okay,
in
well, whatever.
on land. Let's just check auto brakes are on max, which they are now. So apparently this thing lands itself. Let's hope it does.
Have a look at the auto brakes thing, Hamish.
Yeah, it's the lights on.
Alright, okay.
It wasn't on before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the
This
speed
is
light.
really cool because, like, after you land, your wheels will heat up and stuff. And if you want to take off
500.
straight away, you have to turn you have to actually turn like your wheel fans on. There's fans in the wheels
How'd you do that?
to like cool them down.
400.
How'd
Like,
you do that?
I'll show you later. It's not.
Uh,
Don't need to do that as we're landing.
300. 100
But I did once do it where I landed and then put in a new thing into the flight plan and was going to take off straight away, and it was like brake temperature check, and they wouldn't
100.
go with it in the
70,
like
60,
in the
50,
checklist. They
40,
kept saying
30,
brake temperature
20.
check, brake temperature check. And I was like,
Retard.
what the hell are they doing? And
there you go.
perfect. Well, on the centre line now. Keep us on there, Hamish, because it's going to turn autopilot off.
Sorry.
It's going to turn the autopilot off if at some point, if it hasn't already. You turn AP1 off. Yeah, there you go. And you have control of the plane.
Get it all slowed down.
Nice.
Which it is. Right, nice. Let me just zoom in on my flight sim commander. We want to hang a left. No, a little bit late. Oh, oh.
You dumbass. You did.
Just, oh my god.
Wow. Why'd you hang a left there, Hamish? It's,
Oh, I've
it's
started talking again, but hey.
interesting
Not
left.
completely right. We're going to go on to,
Interesting left.
like, let's choose a gate.
Any one will do probably. You did.
Perfect. Just go straight ahead and turn left. So, nice evening, nice warm evening, no turbulence. Very quick flight, nice flight to do. We're doing nice if there's ATC and stuff, so me and Ruth could talk to them, but
Yeah.
there weren't, so oh well, not to worry. Take this next right, and
And then
this is just by the building you can see there, so not sure why throttles are like clicking. They're not anymore, but they certainly were when they were on idle. But hey, is what it is.
so I've never had. I don't know what you're talking about. Throttle clicking.
When I'm getting, it's like it's just clicks a lot. It's the sound it makes when it's it's just clicking a lot for some reason. You can actually hear the cars in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You listen carefully, you'll be able to. That's pretty awesome. Turn up the volume and I'll be quiet. You hear that? That's awesome. That's so cool. It's amazing how they've modelled that. ICE airport model as well. Right, there's not actually any turn off. So just going to have to sort of bit of the top down view so I can line up.
That shouldn't be too hard to line up.
Should be,
Should be pretty easy.
And I just allow the plane to roll in.
Oh, this is a fast ass roll. Wow. And then brake.
There we go.
Nice.
Hopefully we're somewhere close, not too far forward.
Not too bad. Not too bad. And then Control J.
See if this works this time.
No.
No.
Never quite works for you, does it?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think
why.
your keyboard's like completely fucked because the one button isn't working either.
Yeah, well, it should work.
Your keyboard's like completely
oh well.
disconnected from FSX or something.
I'm not sure. Let's just turn
Yeah.
off the engines.
Yeah, there is actually like after parking checklist and stuff, but you didn't start your descent preparation checklist when you started descending, so the checklist like just kind of stopped there.
See, engines are stopped. All the screens will go off in a minute because it won't be providing power. That's what APU does. Auxiliary power unit.
I mean, you've got quite some time to wait if you're planning on waiting for the electricity to run out, Hamish.
Oh yeah. Right, do you know how to turn it off from up here or not?
Just start pulling out some buttons.
You don't have to try do you? Oh well.
Well, yeah, I've never tried doing it.
Turn off the
Try your
battery.
masters.
Just turn. Oops.
Just try your master
Turn off
batteries and
the
stuff. Hamish.
generators and stuff.
Generator 1. Hamish, generator 1's on.
Sorry?
Generator 1.
Yeah,
And the other one?
sorry?
The other side?
Sorry?
The orange one. Turn the orange one off. Yeesh.
Well, hey. All seems to be up and running, but it's just all on battery now. We're probably running out of volts. You can see here how many volts we get. We have. Don't know how realistically
Whatever. It doesn't particularly matter.
it goes
Oh,
down.
wait, there we go.
If we look outside there, you can see the plane. Let's have a quick look at the scenery before we go. Oh, you can actually see the cars going around the track. There, you'll see it just come around this corner anytime soon, I imagine. Nice scenery.
Okay, anyway, so probably time to end it there.
Yeah.
That was our third leg of the world tour. Where are we going next? Up the...
I'm not sure, yeah,
East
probably up
Coast?
towards Canada, I imagine.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
doing a
probably.
sort of a fairly short hop. But that has been our third leg. We hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit more, it's a bit less hands-on this time.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, I'm not sure what plane we'll be flying. I'd quite like to see some of the scenery of the States, and we can check out some of the amazing Orbix stuff. But until then, have a good evening or whatever you're doing, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.